Good evening, air signs. Happy new moon in Gemini. I'm Jess. Welcome. If this is your first time here, welcome over to Sealed in the Stars. I am here to share some tarot, some collective new. Sorry. Sometimes I can't talk well. Also, sometimes I'm really awkward. It's part of my charm. New moon in Gemini reading. We'll just start over. Hi, welcome, air signs. This is your new moon in Gemini reading. This is some collective guidance. These are readings for the different zodiac signs based on the element that your sign represents. So again, this is for air signs, Aquarius, Libra. Don't tell me. Gemini. Oh my god, only the one that the actual fucking new moon is in. Good job, this guy. Oh, there's only like a stellium in this sign right now, which if you don't know that word, that means it is 3 or more planets in a particular sign. I think right now we have 4 or 5 planets in Gemini. But anyway, we're here to talk about the sun and the moon because that's what's happening right now. So, I am using for you guys the Millennial Tarot. Those are the back of the cards. I love this deck so much. It's awesome. The only thing is it's really big. I have kind of small hands, so it's a little hard to shuffle. So I don't use it as often as I would like to, but I'm using it for you guys tonight. And you got Chariot, which in this deck is called Van Life. Hilarious. And the Fool, called the Millennial. And then at the bottom of the deck, bottom of the giant deck, is 7 of Vibes. 7 of Vibes is the 7 of Wands in this deck. Sorry, not sorry. So, I think this is really interesting. Excuse me. I mean, right away, you only got 2 cards, and they're both major arcanas. So, in tarot, in case you don't know this, maybe there's somebody new that's tuning in, and that's why I feel called to explain this. There are 78 cards in the deck. There's 22 of the major arcana, 56 of the minor, and in as far as interpretation of readings, if there are a majority of major arcana cards, then this indicates a time that what the situation or the time that we're asking about is really a situation that is kind of out of your hands. This is something that is sort of a big picture. This is a moment in which you are being guided through like some kind of big lesson, some kind of spiritual lesson, something that is kind of like fated or destined. I use air quotes because as humans we have free will, so it's important to understand that it is not these circumstances that are fated or destined, but rather the lesson behind that. So for instance, one of my big lessons I'm here to learn that has clearly been pointed out to me many times, and hopefully I will continue to get much better, but is patience. So patience is my lesson, but there are so many different ways and circumstances that could happen, that could manifest. So just know that if you know, there's no like particular fated situation, just the lesson behind it. Anyways, if your cards are all or a majority of them are from the minor arcana, then this would indicate rather a time when you have a lot of control over the outcome of the situation, where you can really kind of like with your actions or inactions, you can really pull a lever and have an outcome, have be able to affect the outcome significantly. So that's not this. We're going with the first one. Both of your cards are from the majors. So right now, and this really makes sense because kind of collectively we are moving through some really big shifts right now, and you're no exception, air signs. You are also moving into a new transition. So right here, the Fool is your new chapter. I mean, this is quite literal. The Chariot is movement, momentum, forward motion, moving into, it's going the right way, moving into, there we go, that's backward for you guys. Your new chapter, your new opportunity. The Fool is the beginning of the cycle. It is a time when we are full of optimism and hope and eagerness and enthusiasm and really just ready to like step out into this new chapter and try something new. And the Chariot here, both of these cards are very positive, but the Chariot is really encouraging you to take that step, saying like, yes, you're ready, you have everything you need, you have the momentum. And then also Chariot also representing that like the universe has your back. You are not alone. You have lots of cosmic support in order for this new chapter to really not just get off the ground, but to really thrive, and for you to thrive in this new time, in this new chapter. And I really love that for you. Then we have the deck is so bad it's blowing up. Then we have the Seven of Wands. So this is really great. If you don't know, I mean, the card doesn't like look super, like it'd be super helpful right now, but the message behind the card absolutely is. So the Seven of Wands is a card that talks all about overcoming obstacles. It is about getting over anything that's in our way to be able to move on to the success that we're calling in and the stuff that we want. So I just think that goes really well. Oh, how cute. Wait. Huh. Underneath that we have Two of Feels, which is the Two of Cups. Engagement photos is what they're called, Two of Feels. So this is three out of four now. 3 out of 4 of these readings, the Two of Cups has come up somewhere. So a time of making decisions, a time of really like exploring our connections, our emotions, really trying to tap into that and decide like what feels best to us. What feels best to you is going to be your indication of how to move through this. It's like you want to move in the direction of what feels good because we're energetic beings and we attract from our point of attention. So getting yourself into a space where things feel good is going to help you to overcome those obstacles. And then it's just like smooth sailing. This new opportunity is really going to open up. Okay. So concise for you, air signs this time. It's like 2 cards, quick message. You're doing it. New things are coming. You're supported. It's like, go get them, Tiger. That's the energy that's coming through. Or it's like, when you like, fuck somebody, she's like, you got this. Like, you got this, go for it. Okay, next we're going to do, this is the Moonology Oracle deck. I pulled a card for each of the elements. And yours is a new moon card, which I love, so aligned with this new moon. Yours is the new moon in Scorpio, and it says, work through your fears. This card suggests a rebirth. Think of your situation as the phoenix that's rising from the ashes. As the birth, death, and rebirth, Think of your situation as the phoenix that's rising from the ashes. As the birth, death, rebirth paradigm. That's what Scorpio energy is all about. It's true. I'm a Scorpio sun. Whatever you've been through, there's a new start ahead. It may be a little dark. It almost certainly won't be rainbows and unicorns, but it will be deep and transforming. This card also suggests that if you know that you are magical, then this is the time to work your magic. It can also herald the start of a sexier time. If you've been experiencing somewhat of a drought, and emotional intimacy is also on the menu. Emotional intimacy is also on the menu. Scorpio is the sign that likes to go deep into body, mind, and spirit. So when this card comes up, there's nothing superficial about what's coming your way. Attune to the moon, have some sexy time. Additional meanings for this card: time to let go of a grudge that you've been holding, move on from jealousy, stop being obsessive. Could it be you're being paranoid? Make an investment. Scorpio is the sign of death and rebirth, magic and shamans. Its energy is a little bit dark, occult, and even scary. Not all of us like to face the shadow, but Scorpio demands it. In fact, it's through working through your dark side that gets you into the light. A new moon in Scorpio, and the appearance of this card at any other time, suggests that you need to do that now. Okay. Well, it might be short but sweet, your reading, but I do feel like Spirit's giving you some things to chew on, so I hope that that's helpful. If you have any further questions and you're interested in a personal reading, you can book through my website, which is sealedinthestars.com. It's the only place to book with me right now. There are 4 different tiers of readings, so hopefully something to fit every budget. If you're interested in donating a reading, you can do that, and then I will pay that forward to somebody who doesn't have the resources currently but is in need of some guidance. Okay, I guess that's it. All right. Thank you, air signs. Hope you have a great night, and I will catch you guys soon.